Meditation is sold as a cure for nearly everything, but roughly 1 in 10 beginners do not find peace. They report panic, insomnia, even emotional breakdown. Meditation does not work for everyone, and the reasons go deeper than most people realize. Many people approach meditation hoping for quick relief from stress or anxiety, but expectations can shape the entire experience. When a beginner sits down, they often believe calm should arrive right away. If it doesn't, frustration builds. This sense of failure isn't always about the person or the practice. It is often about the story they have been told. Studies show that more than half of new users abandon meditation apps within the first month, and fewer than 1 in 20 keep up a regular practice after 4 weeks. The drop-off isn't just about willpower. It is also about the mismatch between what people expect and what actually happens. Cultural context matters too. In some traditions, meditation is a lifelong process, not a quick fix. But in modern wellness culture, it is often sold as a 5-minute solution. This can make people blame themselves if they don't feel better right away. Measurement adds another layer of confusion. Most research relies on self-report, asking people to rate their mood or focus. But these surveys are shaped by what people hope to feel, not always by what they actually experience. When objective measures like attention tests or heart rate variability are used, the benefits of meditation often look smaller and more varied. The result is a complicated picture. Disappointment doesn't mean harm, and giving up doesn't mean someone failed. It may just mean the approach, timing, or measurement didn't fit. Meditation comes in many forms, and not every style suits every mind. The 3 main families, focused attention, open monitoring, and loving kindness, each shape the brain and body in distinct ways. Focused attention practices, like counting breaths or following a candle flame, help some people train their concentration. For those who struggle with racing thoughts, though, this narrow focus can actually increase anxiety or fuel obsessive thinking. Open monitoring, the style where you notice thoughts and sensations as they arise without judgment, tends to heighten awareness. This can be calming for some, but for people who are prone to hypervigilance or have a history of trauma, it may amplify discomfort or bring up memories they'd rather avoid. Loving kindness meditation, on the other hand, directs attention outward by generating feelings of warmth and goodwill toward others. Research shows this practice can lower threat responses in the brain and boost oxytocin, the hormone linked to connection and trust. People who feel isolated, self-critical, or anxious often find this approach more grounding than silent sitting. Movement-based practices like walking meditation, yoga, or Tai Chi offer another path, especially for those who find stillness uncomfortable or distracting. These techniques combine gentle motion with mindful awareness, making them more accessible for individuals with ADHD or high energy. Choosing a meditation style that matches your temperament isn't just about comfort. It can mean the difference between feeling supported and feeling overwhelmed. When the method fits the mind, meditation is more likely to help rather than harm. But when there's a mismatch, the risk of negative experiences grows, especially for those with underlying mental health concerns. Roughly 1 in 10 new meditators will face an adverse experience. This can be anything from a surge of anxiety to panic attacks or even trouble sleeping. This estimate, drawn from large-scale studies and summarized by psychiatrist Dr. Willoughby Britton, highlights that meditation is not automatically safe for everyone. Dr. Britton points out that people with a history of trauma, panic disorder, or certain mental health diagnoses are at greater risk, especially if they start with unsupervised or intensive practices. Clinical researchers now advise careful screening before recommending meditation. For example, a sudden drop in heart rate variability HRVE during practice can signal that the body is tipping from relaxation into stress. While most people see HRVI go up, meaning their nervous system is calming, those who experience a dip may be heading into trouble. Trauma-sensitive mindfulness trainers like Dr. David Treleaven recommend early safety checks and grounding exercises to prevent these reactions. Their approach calls for teachers to watch for warning signs and adapt practices to fit each person's needs, not just offer a one-size-fits-all script. These expert guidelines are changing how meditation is taught in clinics, schools, and retreat centers around the world. Anna first downloaded a meditation app, hoping to ease her nightly anxiety. After a few weeks of daily body scans, she found herself waking up more often, her heart pounding, unable to sleep. Panic attacks became a regular part of her evenings. The app offered no real support, no check-in, no guidance when things got worse. Anna eventually stopped using it, spoke with a therapist, and switched to guided walking meditation. Within a month, her sleep improved, and the panic faded. Marcus attended a silent retreat in the woods, drawn by the promise of deep insight. By the third day, memories from childhood trauma crashed in. He felt detached from his body, unable to ground himself. The retreat staff urged him to keep sitting, but the dissociation only deepened. Emergency help was called, and Marcus spent several days recovering before he could return home. Lina, an experienced meditator, hit a wall during a work stress workshop. She experienced restlessness, dark thoughts, and a sense of isolation. A trauma-informed coach suggested she try loving-kindness meditation alongside gentle yoga. With this shift, Lina regained her emotional balance and found a renewed sense of connection. For anyone considering meditation, certain warning signs call for caution. Sudden panic attacks, sleep problems that persist, intrusive memories that do not fade, or feeling disconnected from reality. When these symptoms appear, it is time to pause practice and seek professional help. Alternatives like movement-based mindfulness, yoga, or therapy can offer safer, more effective support for those who need a different approach. Right now, meditation is a billion-dollar industry, yet no single method fits all minds. Real progress means respecting our differences, not forcing one-size-fits-all solutions. The search for calm remains personal.